Tensions are rising across the Middle East right now. But beyond the headlines, there's a deeper story that many people are missing, and it could change everything.
The United States and Iran are now preparing for another round of peace talk, but this time, the stakes feel much higher. Indeed, we must proceed with the utmost caution. Agreed. Let's begin.
Because Iran has just introduced a bold and non-negotiable demand that's turning heads worldwide. This unexpected move has caught global leaders off guard, raising the stakes for international diplomacy. They're asking for access to more than $100 billion of their own money, currently frozen in foreign banks.
This issue goes all the way back to the 1979 Islamic Revolution, when relations with the US dramatically changed. Since then, decades of heavy sanctions have placed enormous pressure on Iran's economy.
As a result, billions of dollars belonging to Iran remain locked across multiple countries.
What's shocking is Iran legally owns this money, but still can't access or use it.
In fact, this amount is nearly 3 times Iran's total yearly income from oil exports.
China is believed to hold the largest share, around $20 billion of Iranian funds.
India also holds a significant amount, estimated at nearly $7 billion.
Iraq controls about $6 billion, mostly from energy trade agreements.
Japan holds around $1.5 billion in Iranian assets as well.
Even the United States itself is holding close to $2 billion of Iran's funds. Let me repeat that, $2 billion. So why the outrage? It's just business as usual.
Most of this money originally came from oil sales Iran made to these countries over many years.
And across Europe, including financial hubs like Luxembourg, billions more remain locked in
However,
place.
strict U.S. sanctions have prevented these countries from releasing the funds back to Iran.
But critics strongly believe this is a strategic move, designed to apply political pressure on Iran.
Meanwhile, inside Iran, the economic situation continues to worsen with each passing day. Inflation is rising rapidly, everyday costs are increasing, and the national currency is losing its value.
Experts say if this $100 billion were released, Iran could rebuild infrastructure and stabilize its economy. This could lead to significant growth and development across the country. Some analysts believe the United States is using these frozen assets as leverage in negotiations over nuclear and missile programs. We must address the asset freeze to advance discussions.
Iran has made its position very clear. Without access to its money, there will be no long-term.
Now the big question remains, will this $100 billion unlock a path to peace or push the region even closer to conflict? Western governments argue that these actions are necessary to comply with international laws and financial regulations.